Hello, friends. My name is Coco, and you don't know me, and I don't know you, but I'm very happy you're alive today. Coco here on my pondering blanket once again. Things are kind of happening in the world that are kind of crazy. Say that. Got me on my pondering blanket wondering about other crazy things, like if we say mouse for one, and we say mice for many, then how come we say house for one, but not heis for many? Or if we say goose and geese, why don't we say moose and meese? There's a lot of hate in the world. Sometimes I ponder about that. There's a lot of people who hate other people for simply just being who they are. It reminds me of a story. I got a buddy here to help tell me a story. Reminds me of a story by Dr. Seuss called The Sneetches. And the Sneetches have these little stars on their bellies. So, I'll put them right here as I tell the story. So, the Sneetches there's two types of Sneetches. There's ones with stars on their bellies, and there's ones with no stars on their bellies. And one day, the Sneetches with stars on their bellies, they think that they're the better Sneetches, and the Sneetches without stars on their bellies feel that they're not as great as the Sneetches with stars on their bellies. And one day, a man and his machine come, and the man's name is Sylvester McMonkey McBean, and he tells the Sneetches without stars that they could be like the rest. And so they go through their machine, and sure enough, the Sneetches that had no stars came out with stars. Now, unfortunately, this was bad for the Sneetches with stars, because now they weren't unique, and they felt that they needed to still be special and superior. So they went to Sylvester McMonkey McBean, and they got their stars removed. So when they came out of the machines, they didn't have stars, and they walked around touting how much better they were, because now they weren't like everybody else. They had no stars. So the Sneetches that didn't have stars, that now have stars, no stars and stars, went back and went through the machine, and this kept going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and they were paying money after money, to get this done. And after a while, they end up coming out, and some have all kinds of different stars on their bellies, and some have these other shapes, and it's all mixed up, and some have none, and some have many, and some have a few, and everyone's just very unique and different at that point. And Sylvester McMonkey McBean is laughing at them as he's rich and he drives away, and he says, "You can't teach a Sneetch." But they learned something that day, and they learned that they couldn't be biased with each other. They couldn't be superior because one wasn't superior than the other. That they were all the same in the sense, even though they were different. So when I think about hate, I think about there's a lot of people hating other people nowadays, especially now. I think about the Sneetches. Think about the people who are full of hate, or maybe the Sneetches with no stars. Or maybe they were the Sneetches with the stars that want to be very special. And I think we're all special in our own unique way, but we're not special enough that we can say we're better than other people. But we're not we're not unspecial that other people can be better than us. So just kind of wanted to share that with you. I'm pondering today. A lot of things are happening today, and I'm just pondering. And The Sneetches is one of my favorite Dr. Seuss stories, and with all the anger and hate going on in the world, thought it might be a good reminder to remember that whether you're a Sneetch with a star or a Sneetch without a star, you're no better or no less than anybody else. And you deserve just as much as happiness as any other person around you. So don't forget that, okay? So as you go out there, spread love. Whether you're a Sneetch with a star or a Sneetch without a star, or a simple Cocoa. Alright? I love you all. Do the best you can. That's all that anybody asks for. And remember, I am very happy you're alive today. Have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.